What's going on, guys? Welcome to another vlog with your boy Chris from Day Traders Lifestyle TV. Alright, today we're going to talk about why you're not honest with yourself and the 3 things that you need to do starting tomorrow morning to become more successful, more disciplined, and more consistent. Alright? Welcome back to another vlog. Number 1 on the list, how to become more disciplined, consistent, and successful. I'd say one of the most important things that I do every single day, and I've been doing it since I was probably, say like 17 or 18, about 8 years now I've been doing it, is meditation. Meditation is by far one of the most important parts of my day. My routine every day pretty much consists of waking up. I have my own little routine as to how I give gratitude and express gratitude for waking up every day. I do the same thing before I go to sleep at night. I wake up, I express my gratitude, give thanks for another day, for my health and my wealth in every area of life, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. After that, my dog goes to the washroom. After that, I freshen up, get ready. I go down to the gym, do a morning cardio session fasted. From there, I go into the sauna. I think it's usually about like almost 40 degrees in there Celsius. So it's hot in there. It's a dry sauna. I go in there fully clothed, sometimes with hoodie and pants on. I meditate for 10 minutes using an app called Calm, which a lot of you ladies and gentlemen have downloaded and started using. If you haven't, I highly recommend you go and invest the $50 or $60 for the full version on your cell phone, in the app store, whatever device you have. After that, I come back up, freshen up, get on the computer, and do the same thing that I do every single day. I trade. One thing that brings all of that together is having a routine, being aware of the choices that I make every day, all day long. And I try to make a lot of choices. Majority of my choices and the things that I do throughout the day are geared towards me getting one step closer to my end goal or to my next goal in whatever that area is. If it's fitness, then I need to make sure that I'm disciplined with my eating. I'm eating my meal preps. I'm not ordering garbage and eating bad. Because then it kind of cancels out your workout and you're not really making progress. So I try to be disciplined with my eating. When it comes to trading, I be disciplined as to what I have to do to trade. Reading the news before I trade, making sure that I'm aware of any news events before I get into a trade or before I teach, as well as informing my students of news events or if there's like bank holidays or something. So that way everyone's on the same page. We all go into every session and every day with the same goal in mind and the same awareness as to what is going on in the market that day. I'm asking you guys that are watching this to please, starting after this, write down every single thing that you do every day. First 3 days, I want you to write down everything you do, and I don't want you to change anything that you do. Just write down literally everything you do. I spent 10 minutes on the toilet on Instagram, or I was wasting time in between my sets at the gym on my phone texting or on Instagram. I was on the internet studying, and then I ended up on YouTube for 20 minutes and wasted 20 minutes when I could have been studying for those 20 minutes. Whatever it is, I want you to write down every choice that you make every single day, because if some of you aren't aware, there's something called the compound effect. What the compound effect is it's small little steps pretty much every day that equal out to one big end result. So a good example is always with money. First day you have $1, the second day you have $2 because you're doubling it, the third day you have $4, the fifth day you have $8, the sixth day you have $16, so on and so forth. There's small little steps every single day, but they compounded together equal one big ass target, one big target. With that being said, I want you to journal and write down every choice that you make. After you do it for the first 3 days, you're going to pretty much split up the ones that are bringing you one step closer to your end goal or your next target, whatever it is, in trading or physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever it is. I want you to categorize all of the choices that you're making and all the choices that you're making that aren't going towards it. So wasted time, napping, sleeping in, snoozing your alarm clock, anything. Every choice that you make has a very big effect on the rest of your life. Running a red light could cause you to get into an accident 3 years later. As silly as that sounds, if you get into an accident, there's a red light that you ran 3 years prior maybe, or you turned right on a red when you weren't supposed to turn right on a red, and everything after that is completely different. Like if you go back and you change that, everything after that is going to be completely different. So the more aware you become of the choices that you're making every single day, the more aware you're going to be to correct it. Say you do fall back into the habit of, well, let's go sit on the sofa and watch TV instead of reading for 10 minutes. You know what I mean? How many pages am I going to get done? Like 3, whatever. I'll just relax for 10 minutes and watch TV. No, it's better to read those 3 pages than to watch TV, because you're doing something that's bettering yourself, right? I see a lot of people that they say they want to grow massive businesses or they want to become a huge trader, but then I'll go and I'll watch what they do and I analyze the things that they say, and then their words and their actions don't meet up, because you'll see people that want to become financially free, but they're not putting in the time to study, or they're not even investing into themselves. It doesn't even have to be with a course. It could be going to the bookstore and getting a book that's going to better you in a section of life that will relate to what you're trying to get better at. But instead they're out at a club, or they're out for dinner every single night, or they're drinking, or they're smoking and not being productive. And there's nothing wrong with smoking. There's nothing wrong with a lot of things that are perceived bad. The issue is that those things, more so than not, affect people negatively. Like a lot of people smoke weed and they can't function afterwards. They go and sit on the sofa, they fall asleep, they literally don't get anything done. A lot of people, including myself, smoke to help with certain things, as well as it actually, some of us, me personally, it helps me really like focus, lock in, and shut down parts of my brain that don't need to be turned on all the time, and allows me to zero in on whatever I'm doing. I highly recommend. I'm asking you to please all start journaling your choices. I'm asking you to please all start meditating every single day. If you're an adult watching this and you have children, I highly recommend you get your young children to start meditating, because it can avoid them having anger problems and anxiety problems when they grow up. I truly think that everybody in the world should be meditating at least for 10 minutes a day. Literally 10 minutes in the day. Whether I have a buddy of mine that takes the train to work, and I was telling him the other day, just meditate when you're on your way to work. You know, get in the right state of mind on your way to work, and then on your way back from work, you do the same thing. When you're on the train, you have 30 minutes, you meditate for 10, the other 20 you're just relaxed, doing whatever you got to do, read a book, do, again, choices that are going to bring you closer to where you want to go, where you want to be, how you want to do things. I would say the third thing is just being disciplined, and just like, if you know you have to wake up at 4:30, it doesn't matter if you went to bed at 4 or 3:30 or 2:30 or 1:30 and you were supposed to go to bed at midnight. You have to be disciplined, and you have to know, okay, you know what, I have to get up at 4:30. Maybe like a quick 20-minute nap in the afternoon, just to feel better and re-energize yourself. But being disciplined is where all of this comes together, where the meditation is going to help when you're stressed out, but you woke up on time. You might be a little bit low on sleep, so you're tired, but you have that feeling of, oh, you know what, like, I'm exhausted right now, but I woke up on time. And like that, the feeling that you get from being dedicated to your goals and to bettering yourself really outweighs anything. It outweighs you're not thinking about how tired you are, you're just thinking about getting the job done, and really just like feeling grateful to have the opportunity to stick to your word and to stick to what you say you're going to do the night before. Whether it's going to the gym in the morning, or meditating, or just reading a book, or just sitting in silence and staring at the roof and relaxing, whatever it is that you need to do to better yourself, you need to be dedicated to it. You need to journal all of your choices every day. You need to meditate. And honestly, in regards to expressing gratitude, the best way to do that is think of like a memory in your head that makes you very happy when you think of it. Like you actually feel like you're back in that moment, and then take that feeling of happiness, learn what it feels like, learn to manipulate it, and every morning when you wake up, anytime you do anything, always be feeling that. Always be feeling like you just got to wherever you're trying to go goal wise, you know what I mean? Like that, whatever you're gonna feel like when you accomplish that, you have to feel like you already have accomplished it, and that'll just amplify everything and speed everything up. And then it just comes like full circle, and eventually just like stuff's happening so quickly that you can't even keep up with it, or like you don't even really know what's going on anymore, but you just keep doing it and keep going with the flow. I thank you guys for joining me on another vlog. I really hope that this helps out at least one of you. I really hope that you guys take it serious and you stay dedicated to it. And you know what, you may not see results the first few days, you might not see the results the first few weeks, the first few months, but 4, 5, 6, 7 months down the road, we're all, I'm assuming, expecting to be here for that period of time. So at least if you're going to be here for that period of time, do something that's going to make you a better person when that time comes, you know what I mean? So the gym, you don't see results right away. It's effort for months, and then you start seeing the results. But those results, it feels 10 times better than what it felt in like that instant gratification moment when you first get it. So just don't fall into the cycle of wanting results right away when you do things. Just be patient, dedicated, and consistent with what you're trying to do, and I promise you, you will get there. Like always, hit the like button, smash that subscribe, share it with your friends and family, because there's someone else that needs to see this, and I will see you guys on the next vlog. Peace!